Hi, it's Dama with Detox Raw and So Delicious coming to you with yet another video. And this is actually as a request. Had a lot of emails and a lot of people asking about the last newsletter. I had mentioned 3 different cleanses or detoxes that we actually do. So I had a lot of questions on those, so I wanted to go ahead and put together a quick detox video or cleanse video, especially with the new year right around the corner. And I know it's a great time for everybody. Everybody wants to clean up their diet and start a new program. So I'm going to talk to you today about a few different cleanses that you may want to consider in the new year. Also keep in mind that we are going to be doing a free detox info session on Wednesday, December the 29th, and we'll be starting our detox class January 2nd, which will last for 30 days, and that'll be all raw foods, along with a few supplements to aid you along the way to help you speed up the process of the detoxification. So stay tuned for those. We'll have more information on those posted below if you're interested in either of those classes. So today I'm just going to quickly go over detoxing and why you need to detox. And this is going to be a really high overview. The info class will give you more info. So just a quick high overview. We are all taking in toxins daily as we speak, with all the pollution in the air. The foods, the processed foods have the chemicals, the pesticides, also the water that we drink. A lot of our household products, if we're not using all natural products, those are also containing toxins, and a host of other things. Just ingesting toxins all the time. The beauty products that we're using, your laundry detergent. So it's just good to every now and again, I'd say 2 to 4 times a year, you want to clean and detox your body, and we do try to do it at least 4 times a year. Usually with the seasons is how most people do it. Along with the seasons, you want to cleanse and kind of give your body a new jump start. So fortunate for me, I have somebody who does all the research on all of the detoxes and the cleanses that we do. Honey, aka my husband. So he does all the research. I actually say, here, I heard about this, here, check this out. And he goes and he does all the research, finds out a little bit about them, who's behind them, how they're actually produced and processed, and the things that they use. So the 3 that I'm going to talk about today are 3 that we actually like a lot, and that we've done multiple times. So they're all 100% vegan and all natural. So there's no extra anything in these. So pretty safe. We've done them. We're still alive, so it's all good. So the first one I want to talk about is the 3-day cleanse, which I spoke about in the newsletter. The 3-day cleanse was actually all shakes is basically what you're drinking. There is 6 shakes a day that you're drinking. We started on a Friday and we ended on a Sunday, and because we still are working our corporate jobs at the moment. So if you don't have access to a readily bathroom during the day, it may be a good idea to do it over the weekend. So what we did was, they think they come in 3 different flavors. There's a natural or oatmeal, I believe, strawberry, and also chocolate. We had the strawberry and the chocolate, which were actually pretty decent. I mean, they weren't like, yum, I want to sip this through a straw and, you know, squish it around my mouth or anything, but they were doable. But it was more of a, let me get this down quickly and get through it, because they actually do thicken up. Now there aren't, all of them aren't the same, all 6 of them. There's like a BioCell, which does something different, and then you have your greens, I think twice a day, and then you have your meals, I think, in there 3 times a day. So then altogether, I think it was a total of 6. Overall, it was a great cleanse. It is actually only a colon cleanse. So it's just cleaning out your colon, which is 6 feet long. So it's a lot to cleanse. So 1 colon cleanse a year is not going to do it. especially, I mean, as we all age, and you know, with everything that's going on with our environment, there are more toxins that we're actually taking in. So just want to make sure that we're, you know, keeping a pretty clean diet as well as cleansing, like I said, throughout the year. So with the 3-day cleanse, I did have really good results. I think I had 3 to 4 eliminations a day, which without eating food, and you're just drinking, is pretty amazing, I think. That means that there's lots of stuff in there that was coming out over those 3 days. And I think you could actually do it a little bit longer if you chose to. So that's something, if you're interested in that, you can also look into that. But I mean, 3 days with no food is amazing. I mean, even 3 times a day with food for most people is pretty amazing. We have a pretty clean diet, as we're usually vegan. Well, always vegan, usually high raw. So our diet is pretty clean, no processed food. So we already have pretty good elimination. So wasn't about the eliminations for some people. I know that is an issue. So again, great detox to do if you're just wanting to do a colon cleanse. So that's the 3-day cleanse. I'll post the information below. I actually know the girl who actually markets that, Lynette, who's a great person. So check her out. Again, 3-day cleanse. I believe it's 3daycleanse.com. So I'll post it below though. So currently we're on a 20-day detox with D-herbs. And we've done this one a couple times before. We did it last year. I've also did the weight loss, women's weight loss cleanse or something. So if you go to the D-herb site, they actually have several different cleanses for several different things, targeting whatever it is you're looking to target. So there's anything that you're looking to, I think they have a thyroid cleanse, a woman's cleanse, a men's cleanse, a full body cleanse. We're actually currently doing the full body cleanse. We're on day 19. Tomorrow is our last day. Woo woo. Not that a whole lot's going to change. It's just, I think, a mental thing as far as the diet goes, because on the 20-day, you do have to eat, they do recommend that you eat a 100% raw diet. So this is what we're doing now, the D-herbs full body cleanse. And with the full body cleanse, the only thing that I will say about it is you are taking multiple pills a day. So if you're not a pill person, you may not want to do the pills. They do have a liquid formula, which Honey did look into and found that the liquid one isn't as effective as the pill one. I guess they can't get as many herbs into the liquid, and it's not as potent. So if you aren't a pill taker, doing something is better than doing nothing at all. So if you want to try the liquid one, by all means, go ahead. So with the 20-day, you have to take 6 different formulas a day. There's a blood and lymphatic formula, a cardiovascular formula, a liver, gallbladder, and spleen formula, lungs and respiratory formula, a kidney, bladder, and adrenals formula, and a colon and digestive formula. So each set of pills, you're taking 5 pills 6 times a day for a total of 30 pills a day. And they're all spaced out. I usually set my timer on my phone or my alarm so it goes off, you know, throughout the day to remind me to take my pills. So, and this again is a detox that is actually has emphasis on detoxing the major filtering organs. So your colon, your liver, your lungs, and your kidneys are all the things that this detox is actually helping. And I will say my experience on this has been, oh my gosh, this time around I think I've had a few different symptoms. So one, I was tired, really tired. Not to mention I had PMS 1 week in there, a couple weeks in there, so that probably didn't help it any. But I also I teach Zumba a few times a week, And on Saturday, a couple weeks ago, I was telling my husband I was having these burning chest pains, and I was like, what is this? Because I know I never get heartburn. I hadn't really eaten anything, so I went back to look, and Formula 2 is the cardiovascular formula. So I went online just to kind of see, and it was just saying, if you're having burning chest pains, this is normal, especially if you're working out. It's basically opening up those arteries and getting the circulation going. So that was a good thing. And I had that for 2 weeks. This past week I didn't have it, so I'm like, woohoo, maybe I'm clean. I don't know. So that was one of the things that I had during this detox. One other thing is I had a major detox, almost like a food poisoning, a stomach flu type symptom for about 24 to 48 hours, which I guess my body needed. It was a little weird. I was kind of upset that my husband didn't get it and I had it by myself, but it was all good. I made it through. It wasn't so bad. And I've never experienced that before in a detox, as many times as I've done detoxes. So no matter how clean or no matter how many detoxes you do, each one is going to be different. Each time it's going to be different because there's different layers within your system. So you may just hit a layer, and obviously I hit a layer where it just needed to be cleansed, which was a good thing. So it's been amazing. My skin is clear and glowing, and sure, I've shedded a few pounds, but didn't really do a whole lot of watching the scale because I don't want to get neurotic about that. So, but my clothes are actually fitting a lot better. So that's the D-Herb. So I'll post their information below and you can check them out. And not only, I should say, in addition to the pills, they also have this activated charcoal that they recommend you take. And this is one that we just had at home, so we just took this, but they do give you the little packet and comes in the kit. And you take, I believe it is a tablespoon, and you just put it in a little bit of water, or half a teaspoon. I think that's what the regimen actually recommends. So a half a teaspoon, and you put it in your water and you stir it in. It's actually odorless, it's tasteless. It's just a black charcoal, looks like coal, powder. So I actually like it, which is kind of weird, but I think it's just the grittiness of it that I actually like. But this is actually removing all the heavy metals. So as most of us have mercury fillings, and so all the heavy metals is actually being removed, but it does a host of other things. If you just go online and put in activated charcoal powder, you can find out all the wonderful benefits just taking this at night, and it's odorless, tasteless, and pretty good. And this company we got this from was absolutely natural. And again, I'll put this link below too if you're interested in charcoal. And last but not least is oxy powder. And the oxy powder is actually it's actually an oxygen-based intestinal cleanser. And we actually use this as like a maintenance product, and you can do a 7-day. Usually you do this for 7 days, and if you do it with the raw diet, it's a lot more effective. Of course, a raw food diet, a clean diet is more detoxifying than if you're eating your regular cooked foods. But this actually, you just take 4 pills at night before you go to bed, and in the morning you have a really good elimination, so you don't have to worry about having issues throughout the day. And we usually use this, like I said, for maintenance. So for Christmas, we're probably going to have a vegan cooked meal as opposed to eating raw on Christmas Day. So Christmas night, we'll probably take 4 or 5 of these just to help with eliminating some of those foods.